So I have this clip here of this gentleman, and one of y'all sent it to me and told me to check it out. So if you're watching this video, then it must have turned out well, okay? Because if it didn't turn out well, then you're probably not seeing it. So I'm gonna be reacting to this in real time with y'all. So let's hop into it. Let's check it out.
Man, so me and my daughter just got into a serious debate. Man, I couldn't believe it, but again, I could not believe this. She was saying how a lot of kids at her school today is going to miss school. They're ditching school to go down to the Capitol building to protest against ICE. And I'm like, okay, why? She's like, because ICE is out here killing people and doing this and doing that. I'm like, oh, how many people have ICE killed? She said, I don't know. I'm like, oh, she's like, yeah, I wanted to go, but I'm like, what? Anywho, long story short, she was like, yeah, I think ICE should just leave. ICE should just leave people alone. I'm like, what? No, ICE is here to get rid of all the illegals. No, they want to take away all the Mexicans. Like, what? Who told you that? That's what everybody's saying. That doesn't make it real, sweetie, because everybody's saying it. Yes it does. No, show me where Trump is. Where ICE is saying they're looking for all the Mexicans. Show me that. Well, they're just running in people's houses and taking their kids. Yeah. Show me where that's happening. I can't. Well, why do you believe it?
I'm laughing because I've had a very, very similar conversation. And I think I told you guys about that conversation where I was just arguing with somebody and I was just asking them for proof and they got quiet because they couldn't prove any of it. But I could tell that they genuinely believed it. And that's the scary part. These folks have become so brainwashed that, and I swear, somebody said it. There's a video clip, and I know one of you is going to type it in the comments right now. There's a video clip of a gentleman talking about that very thing happening. And I can't think of what was it Orwell? Anyway, I was trying to think there, but he talks about how there's going to come a point in time where you're going to be able to show somebody evidence of something right in their face and they still won't believe you because they're that brainwashed. And we're at the point now where people will claim something without zero evidence when you ask them to prove it. Prove it. Where's the evidence? I don't know. Can't find it. I don't know. That's just people saying. So if everybody says, hey, if you jump off this bridge, you'll live forever, you gonna jump off the bridge? Bro, it's crazy. The mindset of these liberals out here, man, it's scary. It's scary.
Because everybody's saying it. Well, look here, sweetie. I tried to show her some shit. I showed her some shit where they were looking for criminals. Everything that she was saying, I showed her some shit to debunk it. But she was not listening. She was not listening. She was not listening. She didn't give a fuck about the proof.
Been there.
She said, I don't care. This is how I feel. I said, well, your feelings doesn't matter, sweetheart. And I'm saying this respectfully, but your feelings have to do with anything. Nobody gives up about your feelings. Just because you're feeling some type of way doesn't make it right and doesn't make it true.
Facts.
Well, and this will really, because I'm gonna tell y'all this. She said, well, some of these illegal Mexicans have been in the country for over 20 years, and they should stay. First off, why are you just talking about Mexicans? This has nothing to do with Mexicans.
Exactly. Yo. I literally just made a video yesterday on an illegal Asian. It's not just Mexicans, and that's how you can tell these liberals are racist, because they think it's just all Mexicans that are the ones who are illegals in this country. There's a plethora of legal American citizen Mexicans. There's millions of them. Not every Mexican is an illegal, but you talk to these liberals, oh, Mexicans are illegal. They're going to deport the Mexicans. Wait, why is it just Mexicans? What about the Russians? What about the Asians? What about the Africans? Right? What about the Australians? What about all of these other groups of individuals? What about the Canadians? Goodness gracious, right? Like, come on, man. These liberals show their real racism when they say stuff like that.
Illegal immigrants. Illegal immigrants are fine to be here. There's nothing wrong with other countries coming over here and embracing our country. There's nothing wrong with that. And he's talking about starting with the illegal criminals. She said, no, they're going door to door looking for people and asking you for your paperwork.
Show me.
That's not what's happening, sweetheart. Yes, it is. Well, can you show me that? I don't need proof.
Prove it. Right, there you go.
You need proof. In order for you to believe something, you have to show me where you got it from. No, that's just what everybody's saying. Well, show me where they're doing that. I don't need to. Like, Genesis, in order for you...
It's the blind leading the blind. Literally, we've all heard that saying. It's the blind leading the blind. That is the perfect way to describe this situation. A bunch of individuals who don't know what the hell they're talking about, leading a young lady who was blind. The blind leading the blind. And unfortunately, the way the system is designed, a lot of folks have to send their kids to these indoctrination camps, aka school, where they're bombarded with propaganda all day long. And kids are blank sheets of paper. Whatever you write on it sticks. And so if that's all they're hearing all day long, what do you think they're going to believe? Eventually it's going to stick in there. Of course, you'll have your outliers who rise above the nonsense and the lies. Of course, you'll have your outliers, but those are outliers. For the most part, those kids are just going to line up in lockstep with everybody else. That's the sad part about it. And I don't know of any way to fix it other than like making some kind of law, right? Like maybe make some kind of law with some kind of extreme punishment. Hey, listen, you don't talk about politics in school whatsoever, at all. No social justice warriors are being created in these school buildings. We ain't talking about social justice in school either. And the penalty is 10 years in prison. If you are caught talking about politics or social justice, whatever, 10 years in prison. If it ain't reading, writing, science, or math, they ain't there to talk about it. Now, if you want to talk about it after school hours, all right, once that bell ring, once classes are dismissed for the day, all right, cool, you can talk about whatever. But during school hours, that is not to be a topic of discussion. What do y'all think? Should we make that a law and 10 years in prison if you violate it? 10 years. Mandatory minimum. Because I feel like the punishment has to be steep. Otherwise, people are just going to continue to do it. They're just going to, F that. Don't keep doing it. If you just give them a little fine, a little slap on the wrist, I'm going to keep doing it. Nope, 10 years in prison. Bye. And you lose your teacher's license. You'll never be a teacher another day in your life. What do y'all think? Let me know.
In order for you to believe something, you have to see it, read it, watch it, feel it, be there in order for you to know that it's real and it's true. Or you just believe in what everybody say? That's what everybody's saying. So again, back to because this is the scenario I got. I said, okay, Genesis, I got my driver's license when I was 22 years old, but I've been driving cars since I was 16. That's 6 years of driving without a license. But in order for me to drive license legally without getting in trouble, I have to go get the paperwork, pass the test, and get permitted to do that. If I don't, and I get pulled over without having a license, they impound my car, I get a ticket, there's something. And I can't just say, hey, I've been driving for 6 years without a license. I don't think I should have to have one. That doesn't make any sense. In order for me to get my gun and carry a gun legally, I have to go down there and get a permit. I have to go down there and pass a test so I can legally carry my gun. So what if I've been carrying it illegally for the last 13 years? That doesn't matter. They're not going to say, well, since you've been carrying it for 13 years, here you go, sir. You can continue carrying it. Fuck no. I'm still going to jail. So no matter how long I've been living here illegally, that doesn't matter. If he gets caught.
And honestly, I feel like the longer you've been here, the worse. Well, he's been here all his life. He's been here 30 years. He shouldn't be getting deported. Even more reason to deport his ass. You've been here 30 years and you haven't taken the steps to become a legal citizen? Really? It don't take 30 years. I understand it could take some time, but 30? Nah, bro. See ya. You been here 30 years and you ain't learned English? Nah, bro. See ya. I don't care if you're in the middle of the process or not. You ain't even taking the time to learn the language of the land. Nope. Out of here. Get him out, coach.
There's punishment, and there's that he's going to have to abide by once he gets caught. That's not how this works. But again, it got heated because I'm telling her, and she got heated with me. I just got confused. Like, God damn, you don't even want to know the truth? You don't even care? This is just how you feeling, and somebody else is telling you this? I watch this every day. I've been watching this since they started running the election. I've been following politics since Obama, really. I've been following politics. This little girl don't know nothing about politics, and she's telling me what I know is wrong and what she feels is right. Like, what? That's not how that works, Dennis. How you telling me I'm wrong and I watch this shit, but you're right and you don't watch none of it?
Facts over feelings.
And
that's the way it should be.
Presenting you with the proof and the evidence.
Not the other way around.
Flying fuck about none of it. None of it. She didn't give a flying fuck. And that's what I'm like, well, that's the problem. And let's think about this. Not only did she not give a fuck about the truth, but she disregarded the truth and kept her feelings. That's the problem. We don't give a fuck about the truth. The truth can be looking us right in the face. We can see the truth, and we still don't want to abide by it because it's not how we feel. And people do that. Motherfuckers do that. They are a respecter of persons. Shit, I thought that was the police. They are.
You know, I think we've reached the point where now, at this point, and this is the scary part, and y'all can let me know if you agree. We've reached the point where liberals will literally hear the Democrat Party say, all grass is now purple. And they'll believe it. They will walk outside in their front yards or their backyards or wherever, go to a local park. They will look at the grass, see that it's green, but believe that it's purple because the Democrat Party told them that it's purple. We have literally reached that point. And that is scary. That right there is scary. I don't ever want individuals like that to be in any type of position of power in this country. Because that's scary. I ain't saying all liberals and Democrats would believe that. But I genuinely believe that there is a significant amount of far leftists that would actually believe that the grass is purple, even though they're looking at it and can clearly see that it is green. Simply because that's what the Democrat Party told them. Oh, and don't let Trump say that it's not purple, because then they'll really believe it. Trump will come out and say, oh, man, those Democrat politicians, they're liars. This grass isn't purple, it's green. Then they'll really believe it, that it's purple. Liberals will. And unfortunately, I feel like I know at least one of them. Yeah. I personally know at least one of them. And that's scary, man. That's scary. So, I say all that to say this. When it's time to vote, please vote. Not just in the major elections every 4 years for president, but in the midterms and off year elections too. Show up and vote. Please. For the sake of humanity, show up and vote. Cause I don't want to live under their control. Please. Please. If you could do me that one favor, I would greatly appreciate it. All right. Shout out to She Yet Connected. I'm gonna throw the TikTok back up on the screen so y'all can see it. It's right there next to my face. If you need to pause it, it's right there on the screen. Right there. She Yet Connected on TikTok, or at least that's where this came from. I don't know if this is like the original or not, but that's the account that posted it. So yeah, man, y'all let me know your thoughts and your opinions about all this. Stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.